Think of your body as a complex machine, and the stomach as one of its key components. It's nestled right under your ribcage, a pivotal player in the intricate dance of digestion. This muscular organ is more than just a food reservoir. It's a dynamic processing plant where the food we consume is broken down into a soupy mixture thanks to the gastric juices it secretes. This mixture, known as chyme, is a cocktail of proteins, fats, and carbohydrates ready to be absorbed and used by our bodies. The stomach's walls are lined with millions of gastric pits, tiny factories producing hydrochloric acid and enzymes. These secretions break down food into smaller molecules, making it easier for the intestines to absorb the nutrients. But that's not all. The stomach also plays a vital role in our immune system, killing harmful bacteria and viruses that hitch a ride on our food. Without the stomach, our bodies wouldn't be able to extract the nutrients we need from the food we eat. The stomach isn't just a sack for storing food, it's a marvel of biological engineering. Imagine a muscular, J-shaped organ nestled between the esophagus and the small intestine. That's the stomach for you, a vital player in the digestive system. Its structure is divided into 4 main parts. At the top, we have the cardia, where food enters from the esophagus. Next, we encounter the fundus, a rounded dome storing undigested food and gases produced during the breakdown of food. The body, or corpus, forms the central and largest section where most of the stomach's gastric juice is produced. And finally, the pylorus, the lower part of the stomach, controls the passage of partially digested food, known as chyme, into the small intestine. But the stomach isn't just about structure, it's a functional powerhouse. When food enters, it springs into action, secreting gastric juice composed of hydrochloric acid, enzymes, and mucus. The hydrochloric acid creates an acidic environment, which is essential for the activation of pepsinogen into pepsin. Pepsin, the main gastric enzyme, starts the protein digestion process. At the same time, the mucus layer protects the stomach lining from the acidic environment, preventing self-digestion. Now, let's consider the stomach's muscular walls. They contract and relax in a process called peristalsis, churning food and mixing it thoroughly with gastric juice to form a semi-fluid mass called chyme. This rhythmic motion not only aids in mechanical digestion, but also propels the chyme towards the pyloric sphincter, the gatekeeper to the small intestine. Here, another unique feature of the stomach comes into play. The pyloric sphincter, a ring of smooth muscle, regulates the release of chyme into the small intestine. It ensures that only a small, manageable amount of chyme enters the small intestine at a time, allowing for optimal digestion and nutrient absorption. The stomach's intricate design enables it to perform its crucial role in our digestive system. Its structure and functions all work together like a well-oiled machine, ensuring that the food we consume is broken down efficiently, ready for further digestion and absorption in the intestines. Like any other part of our body, the stomach can be susceptible to various conditions. The stomach, this incredible organ that plays such a crucial role in digestion, can sometimes face challenges. Let's delve into some of the most common gastric conditions that can affect our well-being. First on our list is gastritis, an inflammation of the stomach lining. This can be caused by various factors such as excessive alcohol consumption, chronic vomiting, stress, and certain medications. Symptoms often include abdominal pain, indigestion, loss of appetite, and nausea. To combat this, a combination of medications and lifestyle changes are often recommended. Next, we have gastric ulcers, otherwise known as stomach ulcers. These are painful sores that form in the lining of the stomach, often caused by the bacteria Helicobacter pylori, or by long-term use of non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Gastric ulcers can make you feel a burning sensation in your stomach, experience weight loss, and even cause vomiting. Treatment typically involves antibiotics and medications to reduce stomach acid. Speaking of stomach acid, let's talk about gastroesophageal reflux disease, or GERD. This condition occurs when stomach acid frequently flows back into the tube, connecting your mouth and stomach. GERD can cause symptoms like heartburn, chest pain, and difficulty swallowing. Lifestyle changes and over-the-counter medications are usually the first line of treatment. Last but not least, We have Helicobacter pylori infection, a type of bacteria that can infect the stomach. Most people with H. pylori infection will never have any signs or symptoms. It's not clear why this is, but some people may be born with more resistance to the harmful effects of H. pylori. When symptoms do occur, they may include abdominal pain and nausea. Treatment typically involves a combination of antibiotics and drugs to reduce the amount of stomach acid. These conditions, while common, can significantly impact our gastric health and overall well-being. But remember, with the right knowledge and care, they can be managed effectively. Understanding these conditions and their effects helps us appreciate the importance of stomach health. Taking care of our stomach is not just about avoiding discomfort, it's about supporting our overall health. So let's dive into how we can nurture our stomachs effectively. There are several factors that impact gastric health. These include diet, stress, alcohol consumption, smoking, certain medications, and underlying medical conditions. When it comes to diet, it's essential to consume a balanced variety of nutrients. Try to incorporate plenty of fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains into your meals. These foods are not only nourishing but also easier on the stomach. Eating smaller, more frequent meals can also help. Large meals can put a strain on your stomach, causing acid reflux and indigestion. So, instead of 3 large meals, consider 5 or 6 smaller ones. Next up, we have trigger foods. These are foods that can cause discomfort or exacerbate gastric conditions. Common culprits include spicy dishes, fatty foods, citrus fruits, caffeinated beverages, and alcohol. It's best to limit these in your diet or avoid them altogether if they cause you issues. Stress management is another key factor. Did you know that prolonged stress can upset your stomach and lead to issues like gastritis and ulcers? Activities like yoga, meditation, or even a leisurely walk can help manage stress levels. Now let's talk about hydration. Drinking plenty of water aids in digestion and keeps the mucosal lining of the stomach healthy. However, avoid gulping down large amounts of water during meals as it can dilute stomach acid, hindering the digestive process. Last, but certainly not least, if you're a smoker or a regular alcohol consumer, it might be time to reconsider. Both smoking and excessive alcohol consumption can damage the stomach lining, increasing the risk of ulcers and gastritis. Remember, it's crucial to listen to your body. If certain foods or habits cause discomfort, it might be time to make some changes. And if you have persistent gastric issues, don't hesitate to seek medical advice. By caring for our stomach, we can support our overall digestive health and well-being.